Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm Blind Goofball.
I'm Nader Rules.
And man, it's been a while, but we're back for Blades of Glory.
Oh yes, it has been such a long time since we did a regular video. As y'all have probably seen, we've been doing live streams lately, once a month. This month though, however, unfortunately due to some personal issues, we have not been able to do a stream this month. Boo! Shame on us.
We're kind of sad about that.
We're really sad. We wish we could see more of you guys right now, but unfortunately, we can't. So we've decided to make this video for y'all instead as a substitute for our normal stream. So we're going to show you what we've done over the last month or so, as well as some sneak peeks of what is coming next.
Yes, we're not going to go into quite as much today. There are several big changes that we are going to talk about, but it's a little limited today on what we are going to be doing. We do not have our beta team with us, unfortunately.
Boo them!
But we are going to go ahead and get started here. And by the way, I just want to mention Wave of the Undead real quick. It's been a while since we've done anything with that. Our current plan is... We're not real sure where we're going to go with Wave of the Undead for now, but I did want to bring that up real quick, just so that you know, we haven't forgotten about it. We're just still trying to figure out what we want to do with it as of now.
We're learning really hard that managing 2 games at once is a lot.
Yeah,
so we're working on
right
balancing
now.
things.
I'm very busy right now, so things are moving a little slower for Blades of Glory even. So, let's get right into this though. First thing I want to mention is we have a new menu look. For those sighted people, we have a knight on the screen with who's holding a scroll with the menu options on it.
It looks awesome. Yes, I found this myself. Thank you, AI art.
We have new menu sounds. If I start moving around here.
Customize equipment. Loading. Custom weapon. Second. Shield.
I just
Second.
move around
Class.
here.
Melee. Main. Spec.
Those
Customize.
new sounds are amazing.
Yes,
Love
they are. The menu is now laid out differently. We now have a play option.
Play.
And play, when you click on that,
Enter the arena.
has enter the arena
Legends.
and legends.
Main menu. Spectate.
Spectate is for admins because we can. So you will not have spectate in your client.
Custom chat. Settings.
We also have settings. I think we should go in here real quick.
We should talk about that.
Yeah. So settings.
Accessibility. Text to speech.
We have the accessibility category. We have 4 options here. We have text to speech. I can just click on this to turn it on and off.
On.
We have
In-range beacon. On.
an in-range beacon. This is a new feature that will play a beep 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 at an enemy's position if they are in range of you, just to help you know that, hey, I can hit them.
This was a feature that was requested by our beta team due to the fact that when you're in an intense combat, you don't always know when you're in range. So this is going to be a huge help when y'all get to use this.
And the pitch of the beacon also represents their health as well, so you can sort of tell how low health they are.
High pitch, high health, low pitch, low health.
Nice and simple.
In-range beacon frequency. Medium.
We have in-range beacon frequency. This is just how fast it beeps. You have slow, medium, and fast. I like to keep it on medium.
Graphics. On.
And you can turn the graphics off if you want to for performance reasons. Wow, I can't speak today. But you can do that if you need to. Now, if we hit tab on our keyboard or right bumper on a controller, I am using a controller today.
Audio. Music volume. 1.
We have an audio category, and this is a full-on volume mixer, really. You have music volume. I can crank that up. Let's not.
3, 2, 1.
Let's bring that back down to 1. That's where I'm going to keep it for the video.
Footsteps. 8.
We can adjust footsteps. I like to keep those at 8 because they can get loud sometimes.
Combat. 10.
Combat. I want to know what's going on around me, how it's happening, so I keep that at full.
Legends. 9.
Legends, that's going to be like their footsteps and growls and all, so I keep that pretty high because it helps.
Notifications. 9.
Notifications, that's going to be your notifications. Sounds like chats and entering and exiting the arena. I like to keep those pretty high.
Miscellaneous. 10.
Miscellaneous is anything that doesn't fit in these categories, so UI sounds, radar. There's probably a few other sounds in there. Finally, if we hit tab again,
Notifications. Chats. On.
we have a notifications category. You can turn on or off chats. Again, you just click on these.
On. Arena enter / exit. On.
Arena enter and exit.
Deaths. On. Deaths.
And
on.
deaths. So if someone's dying a lot and it's getting annoying, you can turn it off. So that's the settings
Main
menu.
menu. Play.
Pretty simple and to the point. So let's go ahead and get into the
Okay,
equipment
customize
menu.
equipment.
Just discuss this real quick.
Yeah.
Loading.
I'll cover
Customize
this
equipment.
part.
Class.
So
Melee.
there hasn't been a lot done in the equipment menu
Melee.
right now.
Secondary shield.
However,
Just gauntlet, leggings,
I believe
boots,
next
active
month
ability,
we're about to go through a lot.
Yes, there's going to be a lot of equipment changes.
So a few notifications we have. First off, abilities is the main thing that we've been worked on. So Fury, the attack for melee, the ability for melee, has been changed from Fury to Berserk. It does the exact same thing, doubles your attack speed. We also decided to give melee the ability to use charge to help them out as well. We felt it was more of a melee ability, so we're giving them charge as well.
Yes, I do want to real quick mention that Berserk it lasts a second longer now, just for a little bit of extra attack speed, because it found to be a little bit not impactful. Most abilities, by the way, now have sounds when you activate them. Charge, I think, is the only exception as of now. We're working on that.
Boost chainmail leggings. Buff chest plate. Health
Let's
shield
go
6
over
weapon.
to
Blast
tank,
melee
though.
tank.
Let's
With
look at
6
them.
shield. Health chest buff leggings. Boost.
So we
attack
gave
ability,
them
attack
some
ability,
abilities.
Mighty
So
Slam.
Tank still has Mighty Slam.
They got Mighty Slam.
they got
That was
Mighty
a
Slam,
melee
right.
thing. We switched that because it wasn't really good for melee. They wouldn't get close and personal.
Charge.
They've got Charge. They kind of need that. I think we buffed Charge too. We might have buffed Charge.
We did.
Charge has been all over the place, so I don't even know anymore.
Juggernaut.
And Juggernaut is still Juggernaut.
It's incredible. We still love it. So let's go ahead and get into some combat stuff and really show off what we've got going on
Arm
right
six shield,
now.
kite shield, round shield,
I'm
iron
just
scale
gonna
health chest,
grab-
iron scale chest plate.
Oh yes, we
Helmet,
have Iron
Iron Scale
Scale
helmet.
armor now. I almost forgot that we added that.
It's
Wow.
It's been a long month, guys. We
So
keep
Iron
forgetting how-
Scale
Iron Scale
armor
helmet.
is a thing. It is a bridge between chainmail and plate. There's actually a couple equipment changes. I guess I should mention. Now that I remember, we had Iron Scale.
With blast
If
range.
we go to
With six
range-
shield helmet, leather helmet.
They can wear
Leather helmet,
leather
scale
or
helmet.
leather scale. The option
Leather
for
scale
no
helmet, leather
armor is gone. If you notice the resistances are off, by the way, they are. This is a prototype of a new system we're working on that's about to get reworked even further.
It's gonna
So
be incredible.
we'll go into more detail on that. Just know that resistances are not total
Shield,
anymore.
second weapon. Francis,
Um,
blast melee. Weapon,
melee,
shield, helmet, chainmail,
it's
iron scale,
chain
chainmail helmet,
and
iron
iron
scale helmet,
scale.
iron chain chest plate, iron chainmail, chain shield, second with blast
If we go
melee,
over to
tank.
tank,
Weapon, six shield, helmet, iron scale
They
helmet,
get
helmet.
iron scale
helmet.
and plate. I almost forgot about that.
Oh man, it's been so long since we've done
Iron
this,
scale
guys.
weapon, blast, tank,
Alrighty.
melee, weapon,
So
second
I'm just
shield,
gonna
round
grab
shield,
an
helmet,
actual
chainmail helmet,
loadout
chainmail,
now
iron
that
scale
I'm
chest, iron scale
I'm
chest
gonna
plate.
wear Iron Scale helmet,
Buff
chest
leggings,
plate,
boots, chainmail boots,
chain the
buff chest plate,
rest,
health shield, round shield,
round shield,
arming sword,
and arming sword. I'm
six
gonna
shield, helmet, buff chest,
let's
buff
see.
boots,
do I
active
wanna
ability,
run-
reserve,
I'm gonna run with
main
reserve.
menu, play,
Let the games begin.
enter
Let's
your
go into the arena here.
blind wall, enter
So-
your 82, 40,
I am
West.
top or right middle. So here's what I want to show off real quick. If I hit I, we have a new mechanic here.
100 stamina,
We have 100 stamina now. Stamina is a new mechanic for blocking. And it's pretty simplistic. We try not to make this too complex, but basically weapons... Oh, you're hearing him beeping. I'm going to back away because that's getting annoying. That's showing he's in range. So if I step here, it shows I can hit him. Now, there's no hitting him. So, couple things here. Blocking.
100 stamina,
I checks your stamina. If I hit block,
92 stamina, 84 stamina,
my
76
stamina's
64 stamina,
decreasing. And if I hit it again,
72, 80 stamina,
it's going to start going back up. Weapons have weight, and the heavier your weapon is, the quicker your stamina decreases. Hit 0 stamina, you're not blocking anymore. Let's see. When you block an attack, you lose some extra stamina. If that is enough stamina to get you down to 0, your guard is broken. You are stunned for 1.5 seconds, instead of them getting stunned. It's not good.
But one thing to note is blocking still does stun the opponent if you successfully block. So let's give a couple examples here.
So if
He's gonna
I...
rotate to face me.
I'll face him. If I hit block, and he whoops, I have to step in range. If I block, he's blocked, I'm... So and he's beeping.
64 stamina, 72
So
stamina,
if I hit
80
block,
stamina, 70,
and
48, 44, 36, 28
he does it again.
stamina,
I can't. Let's try this again. I can't move. And then I can. So yes, that's how that works.
Let's
If
stop.
I face this way now, he's behind me, and I block, he can still hit me.
east, north,
So let's move on from that. Next thing I want to talk about is targeting.
Ooh,
This
targeting's
is a
fun.
brand new system that we've been working on. You can actually choose where your target, and it affects things. So I can use left and right on my controller D-pad or brackets, or I can use the number row on my keyboard. So we have
Head.
head,
head, torso,
torso,
arms,
arms,
legs,
feet, and feet. Each of these does something different. First off, the amount of damage each one takes is different.
legs,
So,
arms, torso, head,
Torso takes full damage.
Torso.
Head takes 90% of damage.
torso, arms,
Arms,
Legs.
Actually, legs take 80% of damage. Arms take 70% of damage,
legs, feet,
and feet take 60%
legs,
of
arms,
damage.
torso,
So now you might be thinking to yourself, why on earth would I ever want to target the feet because it only does 60% of damage? Why not just hit the torso every time? Well, that's for the sake of strategy. So remember how we said each one has a different effect. So if you attack the helmet, since it does less damage, it only does up to 90% of the damage, the enemy loses critical hit rate for every time that they've been hit in the head. So you're going to have less of a chance of getting critical hits if you keep getting hit in the head a lot.
So if you're facing something like a ranged or a melee and they get a lot of crits on you and it's driving you crazy, you can actually do something about it now.
Okay, then you have the torso, which takes just 100% of damage, no effects there, just takes the full impact. Of
That's
damage.
your I won a lot of damage. It's
You
that
also-
simple.
Then you have the arms, which will affect enemies' attack speed, I believe.
It's
Attack
actually attack power is what
My
the stat
apologies.
is called. That is a new stat that is not showing up correctly in the equipment menu, so you probably didn't see it. But attack power is basically a percentage of how much extra damage they deal. So you can reduce their damage. It's really useful.
It reduces damage, to keep it simple. And then leggings will affect movement speed slightly, and then if you attack the feet, it greatly affects an enemy's movement speed. So if you want to slow down those range guys who are eluding you every time, go for the feet. It'll slow them down real quick.
So this is my movement speed. I'm just going to show the feet one real quick because that's easy to see. So if he targets feet and starts hitting me with this, 6. Alright, and now if I start moving, I'm very slow. And it will regenerate over time. And you can see I am not going to get away from him. Unless I use some juking tactics like that. But he's probably going to catch up to me eventually.
Unless he regens faster than I can. But it looks
Yeah,
like
see? It does make an effect.
and normally he would be eluding. Alright.
So, we're going to end that there.
Play.
Yeah, because you're losing.
No, actually, I was kicking butt. But, so that's how that works. It's not done yet. So, we're still working on the systems there. And that's going to be part of our big change.
We'll announce
this
at the end of the
coming month.
video.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and move on to legends. So we added a new legend.
Enter your ring.
So in our last
Legends.
stream, we
Enter
announced
legends.
that we were adding legends, a PvE combat, into the Blades of Glory gameplay. So those had two base legends. We had trolls and we had goblins, and those are still here. But we decided that wasn't enough, so we added a third legend to the arena to make this thing intense.
Imagine something bigger than a troll, slower than a troll, and dealing a lot more damage than a troll. It's called the Ogre.
Okay.
Now, before we get into this, I just want to explain a little bit about ogres real quick, as Nader Rules goes and fights them. So, ogres have a wind-up, so you'll hear them go "Roar" before they attack. So you can actually predict them and block them. Let's go into
Blind
Legends
Football has entered your ring.
so I can
East,
show you.
north, west,
That
south.
goblin just ran out.
38, 58, east.
Let's go this way, fight this goblin. Because he's in a... Oh yeah, another thing I have is kill streaks. I haven't mentioned that. So that ding meant I got a kill streak.
East, south.
There's actually several changes I forgot about.
A lot is happening.
So he killed that troll.
South.
Those are trolls. I hear an ogre.
I got him.
Yeah.
Come up north.
I reserve on the troll. So you can hear it activate and deactivate.
I've got two ogres.
1,288 health. 192
So you can
endurance.
hear him fighting.
East.
Trying to turn it through.
I'm gonna get away from him so that
Here,
we can
come
hear
here.
them differently.
You can have him. All yours, buddy.
Hey, buddy. 60 seconds. This goblin is freaking way.
He's after me now.
They hurt. There we
I
go.
think they do like, what, 200 base damage?
Yes.
And they have double.
Lance Blanco fall into the
Oh,
heart.
there's-
Yeah, I wasn't
Lance
doing
Blanco fall into the heart.
Ooh, there's the new death messages. We added those as well. So now whenever you die, you get a hilarious
The ground
death
shakes as the ogre
message.
Lance Blanco fall into the heart.
And it's put in
Add a
chat.
kill
So
streak.
his says the ground shakes as the ogre flattens blind goofball into tomorrow.
And I got a kill streak of 4, so that is tracked now. And you also heard a death sound, which is pretty darn good.
And they're over. I think we're at over 30 unique death messages you can get.
I think we're at
In the
least at
game.
over 20. There's like 10
You got
Plus-
player, you have goblin, you have troll,
troll and ogre, yeah.
You got
Each of the enemies has about 4 or so. By the way, there's one that's in reference to Sightless Combat's multiple goblins. If you didn't watch last stream, he said that like
If you
6
know, you know.
times. Yeah.
If you know, you know. We checked it.
But there's a reference to that. There's several funny arena ones. Should we go into the arena just to show off
Some death
some death
messages.
messages?
You're reading my mind.
Blanco
We'll
fall
make
enter
this
your
quick
ring.
and easy.
56, 45,
Here I go.
I'm gonna move directly to the middle.
I will be there in just a
50,
second.
49, 50.
I will kill Blind Goofball because that way y'all can see his death messages.
Yeah, you'll see them a little clearer.
Yep.
I want to get a couple of these in here.
Absolutely. These are so funny. Hopefully we get like 2 different ones in a row instead of the same one in a row. That can't happen.
Ow.
Oh,
Ow.
also one other thing I wanted to mention. We upped player health from 1,000 to 1,500 with the advent of the new attack system with targeting.
Yes.
Naderal's arming sword while trying to sell him
We
horse
changed
insurance.
it up a
Blind
bit.
football died to Naderal's
I
arming sword while
died
trying
to
to sell him horse
Naderal's
insurance.
arming
You had to kill streak
sword
zero.
while trying to sell him horse insurance.
I'm sorry.
Main menu. Play.
I like
Standard
horse
arena.
insurance. You can try and sell me horse
Blind
insurance,
football
but I've already got Geico.
I'm going to, really
Custom
quick,
chat. Customized weapon. Set
grab
up GX,
myself-
test, gauntlet, link, boot, active ability, charge.
Make yourself
Main
die
menu.
easier.
Play.
Charge.
Enter the arena. Blind 54, 22.
I'm going to charge.
Alright, time to die.
So he's just going to start hitting me again.
And then after that, I think we'll go ahead and wrap up to the point. I'll come to the point where we will talk about what's coming next. And some spoilers.
A little bit.
Blind football trip on rocket died from Naderal's arming
You
sword.
tripped on a
Blind
rock
football
and
trip on rocket
died from
arming
Nader
sword.
Rules'
You
arming
had to kill
sword.
streak of zero. Main menu.
Wow.
And yes, those death messages pop up in chat so I can read them on my computer here too, so the world can laugh at Blind Goofball's failures.
Yes, and you will get these too when you get killed by people. Don't worry, when the devs come hunt you down, you will know.
It's a lot of fun. We have so many more. At our next stream when we do that, y'all will see so many more fun death messages.
Oh yeah.
But with that note, let's
So
go
I
ahead and move
think
on.
that's everything that we have to cover. I clearly forgot about several things. Kill streaks as well. Death messages, kill streaks. I don't know what else I missed. Whatever we missed, I'll try and point out in the next stream. Beta team, if you watch this, you can call me out. Go ahead.
Beta team, go in the comments, tell us if we missed anything. Everybody
Or
else, go in
send
the
us something in
comments
the
and tell us
Discord. I don't know, but we probably missed something. I'm good at that. But I do want to talk about what's coming. We're working on a complete redesign of the equipment system. I'm just going to straight up put it out there. We're redesigning equipment. We're not going to go into details on how yet because we haven't even finalized it.
What I will say, though, is that we are simplifying it tremendously. We've heard
Yes.
a lot of stuff from our beta team and just talking through streams about how equipment's become so complex. We decided to simplify it, make it easier, so that we can focus more on the fighting and less on the having to fight through different types of armor just to get yourself suited up. We're going to make this easy and
Yeah.
fun.
We're hoping to make some changes for the better here. We have a lot of big plans, though, for November, hopefully. We won't go into those today because, again, we haven't finalized it.
There's
But
one thing I
stay
can say.
tuned.
There's one thing I can say. We mentioned in our last stream, I believe we mentioned in our last stream, something about seasons becoming a thing. We mentioned that in our last stream as a possibility it was happening. The team and us have talked. We've said that we want to do something with that. What we've come to the conclusion of right now is that will be coming, and it will be coming hopefully sooner rather than later. But what that will consist of right now is basically every time we have a new season, it's going to bring in a bunch of new equipment, armor, weapons, fun stuff like that. So we will be constantly adding new stuff. So we're going to make this game really fun, and there's going to be a lot more selections than just what we have right now. So just know that more stuff is coming, and we're super pumped for it.
Well, I want to thank everyone for showing up today. If you've watched this, I hope this was helpful to you. I hope this cleared some things up as to where we've been.
And on one final note as well, if you want to ever talk with us, go ahead and talk in the Blades of Glory Discord. If you want to DM myself under Nader Rules or Blind Goofball directly with questions or wanting to talk about stuff, let us know. We're more than happy to try and set up meetings and discuss things with y'all. Or just go in the comments of this video here and just put your questions there and we'll answer as soon as we can.
Yeah, the best place to do that, though, is going to be the Blades of Glory Discord channel in the Nimble Nerds Discord server.
And
Link in the
DMing us helps a
description.
lot.
Yeah, you can DM us, but you'll probably get the fastest response under Discord. So, thanks for showing up. I hope this was helpful. And I guess we'll see you in the next stream.
We will be super excited to see y'all in November. Take care, guys.